Hey guys, Casey here, and welcome to my, I guess, video or little talk session, whatever you want to call it, about the Leviathan Raid in Destiny 2. Now, I just completed the Leviathan Raid with JJ and my friend Travis, and it was the first time we ever done it, and unfortunately, I didn't record any of it, because I kind of wanted to experience it without the thought of, oh, this is going to be a video, oh, I gotta be entertaining, that sort of thing. So I didn't even bother recording it. But I do want to talk about it. So the footage that you're seeing here is either not from the raid at all, or from other people's and YouTubers' footage. And I'll give credit to them in the description down below. But anyways, so I just want to talk briefly about it. I don't have too much to say besides... holy shit. I've played Destiny for probably about 200 hours now altogether, if you count the PS2 or the PS4 version and the PC version. And I thought I saw everything there was to do. You know, the PvP, the campaign, the nightfalls and the strikes. I thought I saw everything. I thought I did everything. So it's kind of like winding down. Not really playing it as much as I used to, but today I was like, you know what, let's shoot for it. I'm a high enough level now. Let's give the raid a shot, since it's literally the last piece of content in the game that I have yet to even look at or experience. I never watched any videos on it or anything like that, and so I went in completely blind. I did a guided raid with, you know, me, JJ, and Travis, and then 3 randoms. 2 of the randoms that we got paired up with were buddies, and then there was 1 kind of outsider. And right from the get-go, we were like, hey, just to let you guys know, we've never done this before. And they were all like, oh shit, here we go, 3 level 280s coming in, gotta carry them through. But I think they were surprised to quickly find that we can hold our own given the proper instruction. What was really funny is we started off not in chat together. We were pressing, push to talk to each other, but we weren't really communicating until finally I was like, you know what, let's invite these guys to our Discord call. So we invited them in, and I am so unbelievably glad that I did, because I'm not kidding when I say it would be impossible, completely and totally impossible to do the raid without not just communication, but very detailed communication. This is the first time I've ever played a game that requires you to talk and tell everyone what is happening and what to do. I found myself, even though I was completely new to the raid, I found myself, instructing JJ, hey JJ, you got this? Okay, you got this. I'll go over here and do this. Travis was telling me, Casey, that's you, go for it. And the 2 guys that were buddies that joined us, they were kind of orchestrating the whole thing. Luckily, they've already beaten the raid. And so they were teaching us how to do all these different rooms, and some of the puzzles and steps that you have to do to complete certain areas. Oh, I've never seen something like it before. I literally, about an hour into the raid, I forgot that I was playing Destiny 2. It didn't feel like Destiny 2. It didn't feel like Destiny. I didn't know what game I was playing. I just knew that it was one of the most intense and exciting and difficult experiences I've ever had. Now, a lot of you guys are probably like, oh, I've beaten the raid 100 times already, and it's not that bad. It's not hard at all. This is the first... I never did any raids in Destiny 1. I hardly played Destiny 1 for more than just a half hour to an hour. So this is the first time I ever experienced anything quite like this. And good God, it was like an extremely fresh breath of air. It was a much needed life being pumped back into Destiny 2 for me. And I got decent loot. I got some cool stuff after completing it. And there was a cool little kind of plot twist at the end of the whole raid, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder why that's the case. But I just had to, sit down and just kind of give my first impressions on what the raid really felt like to me, and it was unlike anything else I've ever done. It was extremely exhausting by the end. It took about 2.5 to 3 hours to beat the raid, and by the end of it, I was just exhausted. I was like, oh, is it finally over? Thank God. And not like, thank God it's finally over, but thank God we got through it. It was such an amazing challenge and required so much teamwork. And I feel like I became almost like best friends with the people that we went through with, because you have to work together and communicate so much that there's no time for awkward silences. You're constantly talking back and forth, communicating about what's going on and what needs to be done and who's where and what's what. So I know, like me and those randoms, I felt like, boy, these guys are going to be long-term friends. I probably will never hear from them again, but it was still a lot of fun, and it was very intense, and I just have to say bravo. I look forward to if there's more raids coming out. Now, will I do the Leviathan Raid again? Probably not. And that's not me saying, oh, I didn't like it, I didn't enjoy it. Quite the contrary. Like, I loved every second of it, but it was so long and so exhausting that after doing it once, I don't really see what the point is on doing it again, unless you really want that loot. Which you can get, like I said, some pretty cool loot, but you can get, great loot doing other stuff in the game too. And I don't know how often I'm going to have 2 or 3 hours to dedicate to just playing the game all at once with no distractions and no breaks. So I probably won't do the Leviathan Raid again, but I will definitely do whatever raid comes out next, because if it maintains the same level of puzzles and absolute necessary teamwork, then I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic, and I look forward to playing it. I wish I would have played the raid before I did my review on Destiny 2, because I probably would have raised the score up to probably an 8 out of 10, maybe a 9, because the raid was such a different and refreshing and amazing change of pace. The whole game is essentially mindless shooter, except for the raid. The raid requires you to think and be tactical and really push forward with what skill you have and shine. Every class matters. There's no one single class that really shines. There's no particular weapon that really shines, except for maybe the Merciless. That gun was really good for those stupid bathers. But anyways, it was just an absolute blast, and I look forward to see what's coming in the DLC for Destiny 2, hopefully another raid. So I'll stop rambling on now. It's been over 8 minutes, so thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about the raid if you've done it before down in the comments below, and if you liked it or not, or if you've never done it and don't plan on doing it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to click that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing. I make daily content, so if you like what you saw here, there's plenty more to come in the very near future. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.